Imagine for a moment that you wake up tomorrow morning and everything has changed. You find yourself in a luxurious bedroom, surrounded by the trappings of wealth and success. The silk sheets caress your skin as you stretch out in a bed that feels like a cloud. Sunlight streams through the floor-to-ceiling windows, casting a warm glow on the elegant furnishings. As you step out of bed, your feet sink into the plush carpet, and you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. You look different somehow, confident, radiant, and utterly at peace. And then it hits you. This isn't just a dream, this is your new reality. You are now a millionaire with all the power and potential that comes with it. But how did you get here? And more importantly, how can you maintain this incredible state of abundance? The answer may surprise you. It's not about luck or even hard work, though those things certainly play a role. No, the secret to becoming a millionaire lies within the very core of your being. It's a secret that the wealthy have known for centuries, but that most people never discover. And today I'm going to share that secret with you. Are you ready to unlock the door to wealth? Success and abundance beyond your wildest dreams. Are you ready to step into the life you've always imagined for yourself? If so, then listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you has the power to transform your reality in ways you never thought possible. The journey to becoming a millionaire starts with a single, revolutionary idea that you already are one. That's right. The only thing standing between you and the wealth you desire is your own belief system. And once you learn how to align your beliefs with your deepest desires, there will be no limit to what you can achieve. What would it feel like to wake up every day knowing that you have the power to create any reality you choose? What would it feel like to have complete financial freedom? To never worry about money again? What would it feel like to have the time and resources to pursue your passions, to travel the world, to give generously to the causes you believe in? This is the life of a millionaire, and it's a life that is waiting for you. All you have to do is claim it. But how? You might be wondering. How can you possibly become a millionaire when you're starting from where you are now? The answer is simple. By harnessing the power of your imagination. You see, your imagination is the most potent tool you possess. It is the gateway to infinite possibilities and the key to unlocking your true potential. When you learn to use your imagination consciously and deliberately, you can quite literally create any reality you desire. So, how exactly do you harness the power of your imagination to create the reality of a millionaire? It starts with a simple yet profound exercise. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Now imagine yourself living the life of your dreams. See yourself surrounded by all the trappings of wealth and success. The beautiful home, the luxurious car, the designer clothes. Feel the confidence and ease that comes with knowing you have all the resources you need to live life on your own terms. But don't just imagine the external markers of success. Go deeper. Imagine how it feels to wake up every day with a sense of purpose and excitement. Imagine the joy of being able to pursue your passions without worrying about money. Imagine the satisfaction of being able to give generously to the people and causes you care about. Really feel those emotions. The gratitude, the abundance, the deep sense of fulfillment. Now here's the key. You need to practice this exercise every single day. Set aside time each morning and evening to visualize your ideal life in vivid detail. The more real you can make it feel, the more powerful the effect will be. And as you do this consistently, something incredible will start to happen. Your subconscious mind will begin to accept this new reality as truth. You'll start to think, feel, and act like a millionaire, even if your current circumstances don't reflect that. This is the power of your imagination at work. By focusing your mind on the reality you want to create, you're quite literally reprogramming your brain to attract and manifest that reality. You're sending a clear signal to the universe that this is who you are and what you expect to experience. And as you do this consistently, the universe will have no choice but to respond in kind. But it's not just about visualizing and hoping for the best. To truly harness the power of your imagination, you need to back it up with action. Start taking steps, no matter how small, towards the life you want to create. If you want to be a millionaire, start educating yourself about wealth creation. Start saving and investing your money wisely. Start surrounding yourself with people who have already achieved the level of success you desire. As you take consistent action towards your goals, something magical will start to happen. Opportunities will begin to appear out of nowhere. People and resources will come into your life at just the right moment. You start to see evidence of your imagined reality manifesting in your physical world. And as you continue to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration of wealth and abundance, you will find that your external circumstances begin to shift in incredible ways. This is the true power of your imagination. It's not just a tool for daydreaming or escapism. It's a tool for creation, for quite literally bringing your deepest desires into physical form. And when you combine the power of your imagination with consistent, aligned action, there is nothing you cannot achieve. So start today. Take a few minutes right now to close your eyes and imagine the life of your dreams. Feel the reality of it in every cell of your being. And then open your eyes and start taking action, no matter how small, towards making that vision a reality. The more you do this, the more natural it will become. Until one day you wake up and realize that you're living the life you once only dreamed of. Remember, you are the creator of your own reality. You have the power to shape your life in any way you choose. And when you harness the power of your imagination and back it up with consistent action, there is no limit to what you can achieve. So dream big, take action, and trust in the power of your own mind to create the life of abundance and prosperity you deserve. Now, as powerful as the imagination is, it's not enough on its own to create lasting change. To truly transform your reality and embody the essence of a millionaire, you need to align your inner world with your desired outer world. This means taking a deep dive into your own mind and confronting the beliefs, thoughts, and emotions that may be holding you back from achieving your full potential. Let me ask you a question. What do you currently believe about money and wealth? Do you see it as something scarce and hard to come by? Do you believe that you have to work yourself to the bone just to make ends meet? Do you feel like you're not worthy or deserving of financial abundance? If any of these beliefs resonate with you, then it's time to do some serious inner work. You see, your beliefs are the lens through which you view the world. They shape your thoughts, your emotions, and ultimately your actions. And if your beliefs are not in alignment with the reality you want to create, then you'll always be fighting an uphill battle. That's why it's so important to identify and challenge any limiting beliefs you may have about money and success. So how do you do that? Start by paying attention to your thoughts. Notice when you have a negative or limiting thought about money and ask yourself, is this really true? Is this belief serving me or is it holding me back? Then consciously choose to replace that thought with a more empowering one. For example, instead of thinking I'll never be able to afford that, try thinking I am open to receiving abundance in all forms. This may feel uncomfortable or even silly at first, but stick with it. The more you practice replacing your limiting beliefs with empowering ones, the more natural it will become. And as you do this consistently, you'll start to notice a shift in your emotions and your actions as well. You'll feel more confident, more optimistic, and more motivated to take action towards your goals. But it's not just about changing your thoughts. To truly align your inner world with your desired reality, you need to feel the emotions of already being a millionaire. This means tapping into the feelings of abundance, gratitude, and joy that come with living a life of financial freedom. And the best way to do this is through the power of visualization. Remember that exercise we did earlier, where you imagined yourself living the life of your dreams. Take that a step further now. Really feel the emotions of that reality. Feel the sense of ease and flow that comes with knowing you have all the resources you need. Feel the deep sense of fulfillment that comes with being able to live life on your own terms. Feel the joy and excitement of being able to create and experience anything you desire. As you practice feeling these emotions regularly, something incredible will start to happen. Your subconscious mind will begin to accept this new emotional state as your default way of being. You'll start to carry yourself with a new sense of confidence and ease. You'll start to attract people and opportunities that are in alignment with your desired reality. And you'll start to take inspired action towards your goals, knowing that success is inevitable. This is the power of aligning your inner world with your desired outer world. By changing your beliefs, your thoughts, and your emotions, you're quite literally changing the vibrational frequency at which you operate. And when you operate at the frequency of wealth and abundance, the universe has no choice. But it's important to remember that this is a practice, not a one-time event. You didn't develop your current beliefs and thought patterns overnight, and you won't change them overnight either. It takes consistent effort and dedication to rewire your brain for success. But the more you practice, the easier it will become, until one day you wake up and realize that your inner world and your outer world are in perfect harmony. So start today. Take some time to examine your beliefs about money and success. Notice where you may be holding yourself back and consciously choose to replace those limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Practice feeling the emotions of abundance and gratitude, even if your current circumstances don't reflect that. And trust that as you align your inner world with your desired reality, your outer world will begin to shift in miraculous ways. Remember, you are the creator of your own reality. You have the power to shape your beliefs, your thoughts, and your emotions in any way you choose. And when you do the inner work to align yourself with the vibration of wealth and success, there's nothing you cannot achieve. So keep practicing, keep believing, and keep moving forward, knowing that your wildest dreams are well within reach. So, now that you understand the importance of aligning your inner world with your desired reality, let's dive deeper into what it really means to cultivate a millionaire mindset. Because here's the truth. Becoming a millionaire isn't just about the actions you take or the strategies you employ. It's about who you become in the process. It's about adopting the thoughts, beliefs, and habits of someone who is already wealthy and successful. If you want to become physically fit, you wouldn't just go through the motions of working out and eating healthy. You would actually embody the identity of a fit person. You would start to see yourself as someone who prioritizes their health and well-being. You would make choices that align with that identity, even when it's not easy or convenient. And as a result, you would naturally start to look and feel like the fit person you already believe yourself to be. The same principle applies to cultivating a millionaire mindset. If you want to become a millionaire, you need to start seeing yourself as one right here and now. You need to embody the identity of someone who is wealthy, successful, and abundant in every way. And the more you do this, the more your external reality will begin to reflect your internal state. So what does it actually mean to have a millionaire mindset? Well, there are a few key characteristics that most wealthy and successful people share. And if you want to cultivate a millionaire mindset for yourself, it's important to understand and embody these traits. First and foremost, millionaires have an unwavering belief in themselves and their abilities. They know that they're capable of achieving anything they set their minds to, no matter how big or audacious the goal may seem. They don't let fear doubt or other people's opinions hold them back from going after what they want. Instead, they cultivate an unshakable sense of self-confidence and trust in their own potential. If you want to cultivate this kind of self-belief, start by affirming yourself every day. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm capable of achieving anything I desire. I trust in my abilities and my potential. I am worthy of wealth, success, and abundance in every form. Repeat these affirmations to yourself regularly, even if they don't feel entirely true at first. The more you practice believing in yourself, the more natural it will become. Another key trait of millionaires is that they have a growth mindset. They don't see failure or setbacks as permanent roadblocks, but rather as opportunities for learning and growth. They understand that success is not a straight line, but rather a journey of ups and downs, twists and turns, and they embrace the challenges and obstacles along the way, knowing that each one is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. To cultivate a growth mindset, start by reframing the way you think about failure. Instead of seeing it as a personal shortcoming or a reason to give up, See it as a valuable lesson and an opportunity to course correct. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this setback to become better and stronger? And then take action based on those insights, knowing that each step forward is bringing you closer to your ultimate goals. Millionaires also tend to be highly focused and disciplined in their pursuits. They don't get sidetracked by shiny objects or temporary distractions. Instead, they stay laser focused on their goals and priorities, and they take consistent action towards achieving them every single day. They understand that success is not about making a few big, dramatic leaps, but rather about taking small, deliberate steps in the right direction over time. To cultivate this kind of focus and discipline, start by getting clear on your goals and priorities. What do you really want to achieve in your life and business? What is most important to you? Once you have that clarity, create a plan of action and commit to taking consistent steps towards your goals every day, no matter how small those steps may seem. And when distractions or obstacles arise, as they inevitably will, remind yourself of your bigger vision and stay the course. Finally, millionaires tend to surround themselves with other successful, like-minded people. They understand the power of peer influence and the importance of having a strong support system on their journey to success. They seek out mentors, coaches, and colleagues who can challenge them, inspire them, and help them grow. And they're intentional about creating an environment that supports their goals and aspirations. To cultivate this kind of supportive environment for yourself, start by seeking out people who are already living the kind of life you want to create. Attend events and conferences in your industry. Join mastermind groups or coaching programs. And surround yourself with individuals who are committed to growth and success. And as you build these relationships, be generous with your own knowledge, resources, and support. The more you give to others, the more you will receive in return. Cultivating a millionaire mindset is not a one-time event, but rather a lifelong journey of growth and self-discovery. It requires consistent effort, dedication, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. But the rewards are more than worth it. When you embody the thoughts, beliefs, and habits of a millionaire, you quite literally become a magnet for wealth, success, and abundance in every area of your life. So start today. Affirm your self-belief, cultivate a growth mindset, stay focused and disciplined in your pursuits, and surround yourself with people who support and inspire you. And trust that as you do this inner work, your outer world will begin to reflect the millionaire mindset you've cultivated within. Remember, you are not just trying to become a millionaire. You are becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts wealth and success in all forms. You're becoming the best version of yourself. And in doing so, you're creating a life of true abundance and fulfillment. So keep going. Keep growing. And keep believing in the power of your own potential. The world is waiting for you to claim your place as a true millionaire, in every sense of the word. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, okay, I understand the importance of cultivating a millionaire mindset. But what about taking action? Isn't that just as important, if not more so? And the answer is a resounding yes. Because while mindset is certainly crucial, it's not enough on its own to create lasting change and tangible results. To truly manifest the life of your dreams, you need to back up your beliefs with inspired, consistent action. But what exactly does it mean to take inspired action? Well, it's not just about hustling harder or working longer hours. It's about aligning your actions with your deepest values, passions, and purpose. It's about listening to your intuition and taking bold, courageous steps towards your goals, even when the path ahead is uncertain or uncomfortable. You see, when you're in alignment with your true self and your highest aspirations, the actions you take will feel effortless and joyful, even when they require hard work and dedication. You will find yourself naturally attracted to opportunities and experiences that support your growth and expansion. And you'll have a deep sense of clarity and conviction about the steps you need to take to achieve your goals. So how do you start taking inspired action towards your dreams of wealth and abundance? It starts with getting clear on your vision. What does your ideal life look like? What kind of impact do you want to make in the world? What are the experiences, relationships, and achievements that truly light you up inside? Take some time to really flesh out this vision in as much detail as possible. Write it down, create a vision board, or even record yourself describing it out loud. Once you have that clarity, it's time to start breaking down your vision into smaller, actionable steps. What are the specific goals and milestones you need to hit in order to make your vision a reality? What are the skills, knowledge, and resources you need to acquire along the way? Create a plan of action that feels both exciting and achievable, and then commit to taking consistent steps towards your goals every single day. Now, here's the thing, inspired action doesn't mean you'll never face challenges or setbacks along the way. In fact, it's pretty much guaranteed that you will. But the difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is how they respond to those challenges. Millionaires in the making understand that obstacles are not roadblocks, but rather opportunities for growth and learning. They don't let fear or self-doubt hold them back from taking bold, courageous steps towards their goals. So when you inevitably face a challenge or setback on your journey to wealth and abundance, remember to reframe it as an opportunity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this challenge to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient? And then take action based on those insights, knowing that each step forward is bringing you closer to your ultimate vision. Another key aspect of taking inspired action is being willing to take risks and step outside your comfort zone. Millionaires understand that growth and success often lie on the other side of fear and uncertainty. They are willing to take calculated risks and try new things, even when the outcome is not guaranteed. They trust in their own abilities and have faith that the universe will support them in their pursuits. So if there's a project, investment, or opportunity that feels both exciting and scary to you, don't let that fear hold you back. Instead, lean into the discomfort and take a leap of faith, knowing that even if you stumble or fall, you will learn and grow from the experience. And who knows? That leap of faith could be the very thing that catapults you to the next level of success and abundance. Finally, taking inspired action means being willing to course correct and pivot when necessary. Millionaires understand that success is not a straight line, but rather a journey of twists and turns. They are willing to adapt and adjust their plans based on new information, insights, or opportunities that arise along the way. They don't get attached to a particular outcome or strategy, but rather stay open and flexible to the unfolding journey. So as you take inspired action towards your goals, remember to stay present and attuned to the feedback you're receiving along the way. If something isn't working or feeling aligned, don't be afraid to change course and try a new approach. Trust that the universe is always guiding you towards your highest good, even when the path ahead is uncertain or unclear. Taking inspired action is not about perfection or having all the answers up front. It's about showing up fully and authentically, taking bold and courageous steps towards your dreams, and trusting in the journey as it unfolds. It's about aligning your actions with your deepest values and desires, and being willing to take risks and step outside your comfort zone in pursuit of your goals. And when you combine this kind of inspired action with a millionaire mindset and a deep alignment with your inner world, there's truly nothing you cannot achieve. You will find yourself naturally attracting opportunities, resources, and people that support your growth and expansion. You will face challenges and setbacks with resilience and grace, knowing that each one is an opportunity for learning and transformation, and you will create a life of true wealth, abundance, and fulfillment in every sense of the word. So as you continue on your journey to becoming a millionaire, remember to take inspired action every single day. Get clear on your vision, break it down into achievable steps, and then take bold, courageous action towards your goals. Embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth, and be willing to course correct and pivot when necessary. And above all, trust in the journey and have faith in your own potential to create the life of your dreams. You are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to, as long as you are willing to do the inner and outer work required. So keep going, keep growing, and keep taking inspired action towards your goal. The world is waiting for you to claim your place as a true millionaire. in every sense of the word. As we near the end of our journey together, there's one final piece of the puzzle that is absolutely essential to embodying the mindset and lifestyle of a true millionaire. And that is the practice of gratitude and abundance. You see, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more money, more success, more achievements, more possessions. And while there's nothing wrong with wanting to grow and expand, it's important to remember that true wealth and happiness come not from what we acquire, but from what we appreciate. Think about it this way. You could have all the money in the world, but if you're not grateful for what you already have, you'll never truly feel abundant or fulfilled. On the other hand, you could have very little in terms of material possessions, but if you're deeply grateful for the blessings in your life, you'll feel like the richest person on earth. That's why cultivating a practice of gratitude is so essential to embodying a millionaire mindset. When you focus on all the things you have to be thankful for, your health, your relationships, your talents and abilities, your opportunities for growth and learning, you shift your energy from one of lack and scarcity to one of abundance and sufficiency. And the more you practice gratitude, the more you'll find to be grateful for. It's like a positive feedback loop. The more you appreciate, the more you attract things to appreciate. And as you focus on the good in your life, you'll naturally start to see more and more goodness all around you. So how can you start cultivating a practice of gratitude in your own life? It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're thankful for. It could be keeping a gratitude journal where you reflect on the blessings and miracles in your life. It could be sharing your appreciation with others through heartfelt compliments, acts of kindness, or words of encouragement. The key is to make gratitude a daily habit, just like brushing your teeth or getting dressed in the morning. The more you practice, the more natural and automatic it will become. And as you make gratitude a regular part of your life, you'll start to notice a profound shift in your mindset and your experience of the world around you. But gratitude is just one side of the abundance coin. The other side is the practice of giving and generosity. You see, true abundance isn't just about receiving. It's about sharing and contributing to the world around you. When you give freely and generously of your time, your energy, your resources, and your talents, you send a powerful message to the universe that you trust in the flow of abundance. You demonstrate that you believe there is more than enough to go around, and that by giving, you open yourself up to receiving even more in return. And the more you give, the more you'll find that the universe conspires to support you in your pursuits. You'll attract people, opportunities, and resources that align with your values and your vision. You'll find that your cup is constantly being refilled, even as you pour out blessings and abundance onto others. So how can you start incorporating more giving and generosity into your life? It could be as simple as volunteering your time and talents to a cause you believe in. It could be donating a portion of your income to charity or to individuals in need. It could be offering your skills and expertise to others without expecting anything in return. The key is to give from a place of true abundance and generosity, rather than from a place of obligation or expectation. When you give freely and joyfully, with no strings attached, you open yourself up to the flow of abundance in all areas of your life. And as you combine the practices of gratitude and giving, you'll find that your experience of wealth and abundance expands exponentially. You'll no longer be chasing after the next big win or the next shiny object, but rather, you'll be deeply fulfilled and satisfied with the blessings and opportunities that are already present in your life. You understand that true wealth isn't measured by the size of your bank account or the number of zeros in your net worth, but rather by the richness of your experiences, the depth of your relationships, and the impact you make in the world around you. And as you embody this mindset of gratitude and abundance, you'll find that you naturally attract more and more goodness into your life. You'll become a magnet for opportunities, resources, and people that align with your values and your vision. And you'll create a life of true prosperity and fulfillment in every sense of the word. So as we come to the end of our journey together, I invite you to make gratitude and giving a regular part of your daily practice. Start each day by reflecting on the blessings and miracles in your life And end each day by finding ways to share your abundance with others. Trust that as you focus on appreciating and contributing to the world around you, the universe will conspire to support you in all your pursuits. And know that true wealth and happiness are not something you acquire, but rather something you cultivate from within. You have everything you need to create the life of your dreams right here and now. So keep practicing gratitude, keep giving generously, and keep embracing the abundance that is your birthright. The world is waiting for you to claim your place as a true millionaire. In every sense of the word,